LDT Entertainment.
Yo, what up, y'all? Wreckin checking in for another episode of LDT Radio, and obviously, we got Saav in the motherfucking building.
Y'all know who it be, the golden child, SAA to the V. We back.
Man, I'm hyped to have you back, bro, because it's obviously more energetic when you're here. You know what I mean? So it keeps the podcast bouncing and flowing and shit. How you digging the new setup? Is it more comfortable than being up in the room?
Man, I'm loving it. I'm liking it. We spacious. We in a new little setup. We got, we over here looking like Andre 3000, man. I love it.
So fresh and so clean, dog. Mm-hmm. It's looking clean. It's looking good. It's looking professional. I'm liking the setup, too. Glad you're fucking with it. I hope people are fucking with it. We're trying to be more consistent. We're trying to hit either every other week or weekly. We'll figure it out. We're trying to figure it out because we've been doing new music and shit too. So I mean, it's kind of tough to do podcasts and music and everything. But we're gonna figure it out, the schedule and shit. But what you got dropping next week?
You already know. Speaking of Golden Child, the one and only. You know what I'm saying? Hey, on the 17th, September 17th, we got Golden Child dropping. You know what I'm saying? It's my latest single since what? Twitter Typers.
Since Twitter Typers. And so by the time you guys are watching that, that'll be this week. Mm-hmm. So at the end of this week, Friday, you've got Golden Child dropping. Tell me about the single art, man, because I'm going to put the single art up right here, and of course people are going to be looking at it. They'll be interested about it.
What is that, man?
So tell me about the single art, just to let people know, what does it mean? What does it mean to you?
To me, honestly, like I said, hey, I'm the Golden Child. I'm the one and only. As I was growing up, you know, my great aunt always said that something was special about me, and always said I was the Golden Child. They always looked me in my eyes and said I was the Golden Child. So to me, I took that into another perspective. Want to put it in my music, you know. I
can see that.
Once the Golden Child drops, you know, once the Golden Child was born and it's here, it's just like, hey, it's like the Messiah.
Right, I can see that now because I've talked to your family a bit too, and I can see just they have a lot of they're behind you, man. They have a lot of belief in what you do, and you know, I'm behind you the same way. So I could definitely see that, and I can agree that that's a killer ass cover art, and it definitely suits the song and suits your style and music really well. And hopefully you can kind of speak into effect, you know, with the law of attraction, you know, you speak goodness into the world, you know what I mean? So speak it into existence, dog. And then I followed suit, and I wanted to drop something along with you because on the 15th, Hispanic Heritage Month begins. So I was like, I figured we'd drop a little Cumbia version of Stand a Chance with Juan Gotti. So I figured we'd just drop something on the same day. And what do you think? We're going to do I put the little single out up there too. You know?
Somewhere. Right. Hey, somewhere. You know what I'm saying? He gonna put it
but I figured we're going to drop this on the same day, same month, same time. LDT. What are we going to do next month?
Man,
hit after hit.
They just gonna have to stick around. They gonna have to find out. They gonna have to see. I don't think we should give them too much.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let them know exactly what.
In the words of Nick Casanova, you know, so we ain't gonna say too much.
Nick Casanova, that's a good segue, bro. Because man, that dude just had me working out in the sun today, dog.
In the sun. Hey, we was out there. Like I said, we grinding. They really don't know behind the scenes music.
I'm Chicano, I'm Mexican. You know what I'm saying? But I'm one of the light skinned ones, bro. We like to work inside and shit. You know, he had me out in the sun, sweating,
trying to turn you into them darker ones, man.
He really is. Man, I got my dark skin on today, but hey, shout out Nick Casanova Kold Xase. They got this song called All In going. That's an LDT video, LDT Films production. So it's actually pretty cool because as Saav and everybody, I mean, as you all know, I don't have a lot of video production, editing experience and stuff like that, but they saw the videos I've been doing for Saav, and they really like the style and what I've been putting out, what we've been putting out from LDT Studios, and they wanted me to do a video for them. So shout out to y'all for believing in what we have going on here.
Contributing to the team, all that.
It all comes full circle, so of course we're going to shout you out here on the radio. We ain't told you we were going to do that. I didn't tell you I was going to give you some photos on the back end just so you can promote and shit like that. You know, it's just stuff I do out of love because you guys are fucking with us, so we're gonna fuck with you right back.
Fuck with y'all. Like you said from the very beginning of this, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna hate. We ain't gonna do none of that. You show love to us, we're gonna show love to y'all.
You can go all the way back to episode 1. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
All the way.
Other than that, man, what's been going on new in the industry that you've been seeing going on, or anything you want to touch on or talk about?
Man, the industry's crazy. There's honestly everything that anybody can talk about. I haven't really got into nothing, but hey, how you feeling about that Donda and that CLB? Let's talk about that. I guess that's the trending topic.
That's a good topic to touch on. I know some people might be thinking it's a little late and stuff like that, but to me, it's a good time to touch on it because it's been a good time to listen to it.
Exactly. You know, have you listened to it personally?
I've listened to both of them pretty thoroughly, and I will say that I've I've grown to like Donda more. Not that I didn't like it at first, but I've grown to like it more and appreciate it more for what it is now. Just because I do like how we were talking about in the kitchen earlier with Case and stuff like that, the growth aspect of music.
Nice.
You know, it's different to see Kanye talking right now as a grown ass man. You know, well into, I think he's into his 40s now, probably. You know, so it's, as opposed to 20s. Kanye, you know, or late 20s Kanye graduation and shit like that. You know, like, man. He's a grown ass man, bro, and people want him to be how he was like 15, 20 years ago and shit. So
it's not gonna happen. We talked about that lots of times. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? As much as people want it, it's just
10, 15, whatever generation of Kanye you want. Like, this is where he is right now, and that's just people in general. Like you, me, anybody. You gotta appreciate the growth, and it's kind of like the song that I have. It's like, you can't grow without glowing, and sometimes it looks like I have a bar like that. You know, it's like it's hard to grow without glowing. It's like sometimes it looks bad or it looks crazy on the outside or whatever, you know, but I think that, like, it's a part of growth. You know, you hear that in Donda. CLB, you kind of get the same thing, because I know some people are saying that it's like a more reserved Drake. They want like his turned up like party music and stuff like that. It's like, we got enough of that, Drake. If you want that, you can skip back and play that.
You don't want an artist to do too much, because let's say, for instance, like the Baby, you know what I'm saying? Early on into your career, as I might say, they might say you're washed up, but you sound the same. You could be spitting the coldest bars like the Baby, but it's just because if you come with the same approach, people are used to it. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta switch it up regardless. You have to do some type of switch up or something. You have to, you know what I'm saying? Like you tell me a lot, you have to go target your certain fans.
Right. You know you can't keep targeting that same audience over and over, beating that same dead horse with a stick. You know.
Yeah, facts.
You already got that audience. I'm pulling up the Little Drake album just to see, because I know a lot of people were saying that it was like more laid back, that they wanted more party music and stuff like that. But I feel like there was a couple on here that like kind of suit that style. Like the Way Too Sexy, for instance. Like, I know it's kind of a joke track and it's kind of like more satire than anything.
But have you noticed Drake has been doing that a lot?
That's what's hitting right now. That's what he's been doing since he was dancing and doing all the stupid stuff.
That's what's hitting.
That he gave y'all a party track on this album too, TSU, where people are saying that Drake shouted out San Antonio, even though it's a sampled old track from it's a sampled old Houston track. I think it's DeeJay OG Ron C.
Okay.
That's actually saying it, but everything's Drake shouting out San Antonio.
Yeah.
And I think, to me, that's not like, I mean, I guess it is kind of like more on the slower side, but definitely The Way Too Sexy is like more on the uplifting, like kind of like party side. And he's got a couple more on there too.
Personally, I haven't even heard neither one yet.
Really?
I haven't. And let me give you my reason why. Let me give you, before everybody gasp and shock. You know, yeah. The only reason why I haven't heard them right now is because they're still fresh, they're still new. So everybody, I don't want to go in there with a high a high level of thinking like, oh, it's gonna be this, that, and the third. Because if you go in there like with Drake, for instance, they're saying like, oh, it's hot, this is gonna be hot, this is the newest hot thing. So I'm gonna go in there hot, and if I don't feel that it's as hot as they made it to be,
then it's a letdown to you.
Yeah, it's a letdown to me. Or if I could go in there, they saying they say Kanye's new album is not good, it's not good. So I'm going there automatically thinking that these songs are trash.
No, I couldn't hear that.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna wait, let everybody play us, stop talking, and I'm gonna go listen to them.
You know what's weird is I typically right now, because I'm in album mode right now, which I haven't told anybody, but I'm working on a couple of things, and typically when I'm working on shit like that, bro, I don't even listen to any new music coming out, because I don't want to be like swayed in that like that vibe or that motion or whatever like that new wave is right now, or whatever people listen to right now in my music, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I've been kind of feeling good, bro, because I've been kind of like writing different lately, and I kind of showed you like I haven't been like writing. I've been kind of like doing more like freestyling, and then kind of
taking what you want,
seeing what goes from there. And I think that's cool, because I can kind of see right now, like, you've been kind of working too, so maybe like you're not doing it like purposely like the way I used to, but it's kind of cool because you've been working on a lot of music too, so I know that there's no like crazy influence you get other than like your favorite artists, other than like YB or like, I don't know. There's
a lot of artists that influence me, but you know what I'm saying, at the same time, like, I don't know, like, at a point in time, I feel like every artist is influenced one way or another. Whether, like I said, for me, my personal is gonna be like some YB, Pooh Shiesty stuff in that. You know what I'm saying? Big Boogie stuff like that. You know, like that's just me. So yeah, my music's gonna probably lean a little bit more that way. It's just because that's what I'm, you know what I'm saying, influenced. But at the same time, you know, as you've seen for yourself, I can still switch it up. And,
very versatile artist, bro. Yeah. Speaking of which, I mean, because I feel like this is probably a good time to start rounding out the episode and stuff. But before we round out, I do want to let everybody know that you do have that song coming out on the end of this week on the 17th. We got the ForeignFlavorz on deck and stuff. But touching on that last sentence that we had touched, that you're a versatile artist. What do you think you're going to end up following up with? Because I know you have a lot of stuff in the vault right now. So what are you thinking would be...
Right now, to be honest...
After Golden Child.
After Golden Child, like I said, because as you know, we know, I haven't been officially making music for, barely about a year now. This is probably about a year. I dropped my first single, which would be Ice, probably about a year ago.
No,
maybe,
right.
or we're about just to touch it. Yeah. Either we're just over. We're somewhere within the year range. So yeah. I still want to catch the people's attention, you know what I'm saying? I still want them to hear me, you know what I'm saying? Still have them head bopping and everything. So I'm still going, and that's the thing too. Ice is still a little bit different from what I got now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep their attention. Hey, it's hit after hit. And everything that's coming, is like I said, it's hit after hit. They're going to feel it. It's painted.
August 29th, 2020.
So we're over.
Right,
so we're over, about a week or two over.
Just a little bit over.
Yeah, about a week over. Yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna keep coming with this live. I'm gonna keep them head bopping. But at the same time, if you listen to what I'm talking about, I spit my, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling my story. You just gotta read between the lines and keep your ear open. But hey, hit after hit, LDT the gang, man. We working.
So we got Golden Child on the 17th. We got Stand a Chance on the 17th.
Dark Roads. Not gonna say too much.
Man, bro, I think I might give them a little sneak peek on what I might drop next. Let me see real quick. Because I know I got a couple lined up. And I want to drop...
Y'all make sure while he's doing it, y'all make sure y'all follow our channel. Y'all make sure I was gonna put everything down. We're gonna have the followings. Y'all wanna follow your boy, the Golden Child, the one and only. He gonna put it down up somewhere. Follow him, my boy Record Ralph, you know what I'm saying? Just Wreckin. Follow him everywhere. He gonna have everything. Y'all make sure y'all tap, subscribe, cause we gonna try to get it on. And like he said, it might be every week, every other week, but hey, we really working music wise, labor wise, video wise. Hey, we're truly working, man.
So I got this joint right here, Stand a Chance, dropping with yours, and then we got this one, and then there's these. So I was gonna drop, I think, Warfare next month. I've been holding off on this. I've been saying I want to drop it a while, but I keep holding off on it. So I'll drop Warfare next month.
I want to drop it. Just know it's hit after whatever it is. It's gonna be
October.
A hit.
October will drop. I'll drop Warfare. I'm sure you're gonna drop something.
I gotta drop it. My baby's birthday's in October. I gotta drop it in October.
So you'll drop something in October.
Yeah, I have to drop it in October.
So I have my single out. Warfare is dropping October. I'll tell you that right now first, because I keep telling everybody they're gonna hear it on the podcast first before we post it on Instagram or Facebook or anything like that. If they're tapping into the podcast, they're gonna hear it first right here. So Warfare is dropping next month.
Gotta tap in.
Yeah, so maybe by next podcast or podcast after that, maybe they'll know what the next song is dropping. Maybe they'll see a video for Golden Child before everybody else does. You know how I put the video for Combos at the end? Or that other one? And everybody's like, whoa.
Just to catch who's watching.
Did you just drop a video low-key? I was like, I kind of did.
Just a little bit. Listen, we're not going to say too much.
But yeah, so we'll drop Warfare, and then I know we got a track together. And then we got a track with a San Antonio legend together as well.
Anyway,
so
don't say too much.
We'll figure out when we're gonna drop those, but those will drop before the end of the year as well. But yeah, so make sure you check out. I got this track with King Kali actually, and Young Tone, and it's called "Set the Tone."
Set that motherfucking tone.
And that was a feature I did for him. So yeah, we've been working over here. We've been knocking shit out, making sure we get everything done. And other than that, I just wanted to make sure y'all know what we got going on. What Nick Casanova and Kold Xase have going on. What was that? All In? All In was the track, right?
Yeah, All In.
And other than that, man, you have anything else you want to round out with?
We All In. Golden Child on the way. Hey, September 17th, peep it. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say too much. The golden child must be born. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fucking right. Alrighty, man. LDT the gang. Appreciate y'all. Follow us. Tap in. Somewhere. Description. Yeah.
Gang.
LDT Entertainment.